Welcome, Aquarius, to your Astrodice reading for January. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, Happy New Year's to everyone. Hope this year is wonderful for you. Okay, getting straight in here. And for those of you who are new, this is where I take astrology with tarot and make a small horoscope for the month. Let's see what's going on with you, Aquarius. Message. We have Libra coming out. Ooh, some Jupiter energy in the 5th house, talking about that love, things that you create, things you are proud of. So going over here to Jupiter first, it says, what is it? It is your confidence, courage, self-belief, and love coming in. Nice. And having that Jupiter moving into, already transited, excuse me, into Pisces is really going to help you out as well. Sitting right there next to you. Okay, that Jupiter is bringing everyone a lot of good luck. So just got to get through all the little painstaking errors that we have that was left over from last year. Of course, the way the new year always starts, right? Got to pin up that stuff, get rid of it. So how is it? It is. Energy is diplomatic, gracious, and it seeks harmony and balance in relationships. Ooh. And going straight to that, relationships, talking about the 5th house over here, where you have fun, romance, and create things that you are proud of. So talking about fun, romance, creating things, feeling very creative in the beginning of the month. So if you draw, make music, do your hobbies, things that you are proud of, things that are creative, it's going to give you this creative boost, especially that Jupiter there, because it's going to give you that self-belief that, you know what, maybe my paintings are better than I thought they were. Really giving you a lot of energy, especially talking about fire over here anyways, because fire is very courageous just within itself and very confident, right? And very creative. Let's not forget that. Okay. And having that Jupiter over there, that Jupiter is Sagittarius energy. So it's definitely going to want you to have fun and be a little more adventurous. And you already being freedom loving, it's going to just boost your self-confidence and boost you right up. And then having this beautiful air coming in with your air already. Oh my gosh, yeah. You're going to really want to seek that harmony and that balance for sure. Okay. And really get down to a lot of using your analytical mind, right? So you're going to be really thinking and being very communicative about it, being that there's so much air around you. Getting straight in here, let's see what's going on with you. Going straight into the beginning of the month, the middle of the month, and the end of the month. Talking about that communication, here it is, 8 of Wands. Feeling very communicative, feeling like you're going to reach your goals. I'm really feeling like whatever this communication is could have a text message or some kind of communication coming through where it feels like it is boosting your self-confidence, boosting your courage, bringing you to the top. Underneath the Libra, we have the 7 of Cups, talking about this text message might even bring in some choices and decisions. It's opening these doors. Wow. Really bringing in choices and decisions for sure. So there's going to be a lot of choices and decisions that you're going to want to make. And it really feels like with this confidence and this boost of courage, you're really going to be thinking about a lot of things that could really raise you to the top. Really wanting that transformation with the cycle change over here underneath the world. It's going to be enhancing and changing the 5th house. So if you have love coming in, or you want to have better communication with a loved one within the 5th house, you're going to find that you guys are communicating a lot better than you were before, and making a lot of new doors and opening a lot of new things up. Could even be a new love coming in. We'll see how it is. But it's also talking about this creativity. I see a lot of creativity coming out for the most part. So whoever's energy I'm really touching base with over here. I'm really feeling your creative motives, really wanting to get this creative job going. Within the eight of wands, we have goals. With the star card coming up, it's feeling like, well, this is where I can get that creative boost that I need to go after the goal. If it is this person, I'm feeling very starry-eyed about them, or they are feeling very starry-eyed about me. It is Aquarius card, so I'm saying you're feeling very starry-eyed and feeling very hopeful. And there's a lot of promise going on with either this message or just the way you're feeling to get to the top. It could be two in one. Whatever it is, it's really sparked your attention, and it feels like it's a lot more promising than it was in the past, that's for sure. With the open doors over here, it's bringing in the dreams and landing these dreams, seeing these dreams, really dreaming to get these things into reality, really bringing that boat into dock. So this choice that you have is, how am I going to get this together? Guys, could be dealing with an Aries. With the World over here, you do feel like you have the support. You do feel like you have the support. It also could be a Scorpio or a Pisces that you're dealing with. Could even be another Aquarius. Could be anybody. But it does feel like you are on more of a supportive area, that maybe they're supporting your dreams. Yeah. However it is, there's definitely more support going around you and better communication with the Page of Cups. So if you felt like this other person that you're dealing with, whether it's a new person or an old person, it doesn't matter. It could be platonic or love, but mostly it's romantic. Maybe you're trying to make it romantic, right? Maybe you have a platonic relationship now and you're trying to make them see you in a light that changes this cycle to get you really noticed for romance. That could be for somebody. Okay, very beautiful. However it is, the choices that you're going to make is going to change everything around. So let's see, in the middle of the month. Right in the middle of the month. Oh my gosh, somebody's dealing with, wow. Oh my gosh. So you don't feel like the romance is really there where you really want it. You're still trying to make this choice over here. Maybe you are really trying to get this romance going. It could be with definitely this Pisces over here. Maybe you're really trying to get them to really grab their attention. It doesn't feel like it's exactly where you want it to be just yet with the Four of Wands upside down. Maybe you're still trying to grab their attention. That's okay though, right? Hey, we all have to start from somewhere. Right? But however it is, it could just be that you feel like they've maybe lost a little bit of perspective. You might even have someone in the family who is being a show-off in the mid-month. Could be this Taurus over here, trying to be, definitely want to taking the lead and getting all the attention over here, trying to take attention away from you. However it is, if they're also creative, maybe they're trying to outplay you, kind of, right? I got two kings here. But you're feeling very self-assured and very self-confident still, and you still have the self-belief, and there's still a lot of luck coming in. I do see the money over here for the things that you're proud of. I see the prosperities and also holding tight to things that you love. I'm not giving up on that. And there's a big, huge self-assuredness over here. But I do believe that this King of Pentacles over here, maybe they're trying to get the attention of the person you're trying to get the attention of, or trying to get some kind of attention where things you are proud of, right? If it's at work and you're trying to do something creative, however it is, but it just feels like somebody's trying to steal your thunder. Let's put it that way. Steal your love. Show you up by being a show-off. That's the word that I was looking for, show you up. And it doesn't feel very diplomatic, I'll tell you that right now, underneath the Libra. But you're standing tall and standing strong and being very self-assured about yourself. It really is showing with all these kings that you know who you are and where you're going, no matter what they're doing. So with the King of Cups over here, yeah, it's feeling kind of bad because it does look like this other, it looks like this other person is trying to steal your thunder, steal your person, get their attention when you're working so hard to get their attention. It doesn't feel very good, but you're still staying above water. It shows your emotions are very balanced, and you still have the self-belief. There is a little bit of anxiety to going on over here. I feel like it is with this other person, so they might kind of have a pushback. Look, if they have two suitors, if we're going to say this Page of Cups has two suitors, it's going to make them feel a little anxiety, right? Because they know that you're trying to get their attention and trying to hold on tight. Well, this maybe King of Pentacles over here is trying to get their attention as well. So it feels like you're going to feel their anxieties as they kind of push back a little bit. Could even be a Cancer. I got a Cancer card over here. That's the Three of Cups. That's not going to make the water sign. If you guys are dealing with water, though, it is going to kind of knock them back, though, because water signs are a little shy anyway, especially if you're dealing with males. But females can be just as, you know, the only difference is it feels like, you know, it's like females are a little more out forward than males. Males are more shy. But definitely, no matter what you're going to cause, it's going to cause them anxiety, right? Having two suitors, they won't know exactly what to do with that. It doesn't look like they're going to want to take anyone's proposal at this time, because there's a lot of confusion. If it is a job and they are trying to match you up with your creative endeavors over here, it does feel like the fun is kind of lost because they're trying to show you up. And I do feel like someone is being a show-off. But they're going forward, you're going forward, but they're not coming towards you just yet. So it does feel like within this choices and stuff, dude, the problem is that I feel their anxieties. So if you have a boss also who has to look at both your creative projects of the things that you've created, it's going to kind of throw them for a little bit of a loop, because they do feel like this other person is kind of showing you up. They're like, oh, well, look, Aquarius made this, but look what I can do. And then the boss is going to be like, what? Not sure exactly how that's going to work, right? So they've kind of lost clarity of what's going on. It's like they really wanted, it feels like they do really want to come towards you because I see the Chariot over here, but now they've kind of lost the clarity and there's a lot of confusion, okay, within them, having this other person over here. And it could just be that this other person, maybe they're running a show off, maybe they're just a complete jackass. Okay, I just want you to know sometimes that's exactly what a show off can be, right? We all know this. So it's not just that you're just being Mr. Funny Guy, you know, look what I can do. It's actually you actually being a donkey, right? So at the end of the month, you have the Knight of Cups, the Moon, and the King of Wands upside down. So it does feel like you just keep your self-belief and your luck will come through. There does feel like they're not going to take any proposals at this time. Now you kind of feel like, well, I'm not going to take that either. Why? Because it feels like a delay and there's kind of a setback going on within the relationship of the Empress. Yeah. But there is a lot of nurture and a lot of love. It just doesn't feel like they're going to 100% take the satisfaction. There's no satisfaction just yet. It does look like they are still giving you that love. You guys can still have fun. You can still do the things that you're proud of. It just looks like they're not coming towards you the way that you want them to come towards you. So the choices are still there. Something's still a little illuminated over here within this person. Yeah, they're still trying to battle through this. Could even be an ex or something, too, that they're dealing with. Over here, who's trying to get their attention, and they're just kind of flustered over here if you're talking about love. But it does feel like there is still a lot of manifestation going through, and there is still a lot of determination within this person to want to follow through. With the King of Wands, it just feels like they're kind of backed into a corner, guys, if you're talking about love. Even if it's the boss who, you know, you're waiting for this promotion, it just feels like now all of a sudden, because this person comes up and they're trying to outdo you, bid you out something, right? Take away your fun, however it is, take it how it resonates. But I'm telling you right now, it's pushing them back into a corner. So you're not going to find your love just yet, but you are moving towards it. It looks like they're still moving towards you, though. So they haven't given up the ghost. They're just not going to. They do believe that you could be the one for them. Yeah. It's just that right now there's so much confusion within them. They're not sure exactly. They have to separate from the fears and anxieties of how to tell this other person. I think they want to tell this other person, hey, you know what? I want Aquarius. I don't want them, but they have to get out of their head and stop allowing this person to manipulate them or be a show off. They have to move away from that. Another thing too that also I can see too, if it's a love, that they keep trying to offer these cups to them. It feels like they also kind of don't want to hurt their feelings. I get that with the Nine of Wands upside down. Like, I'm determined to go towards you, Mr. King of Pentacles, because I don't want to hurt your feelings, though, and tell you that, you know, I really want the Aquarius over here, because this is where I find my victory. So they're trying their hardest to kind of move away from that situation. It does feel like maybe they went on a date with that person as well for some of you, right? And this is where they kind of got messed up. So it does feel like maybe in the mid-month they did kind of take their offering to go out on a date with maybe both of you, and now they're kind of stuck, and this person's being a real show-off. For others of you where you're creating things you're proud of in the workplace or just your stuff, it just feels like somebody's looking at one thing while you're trying to show another thing, and it's almost like they came out at the same time, right? If you're in a band, same thing, right? I'm over here trying to get this band going, but then all of a sudden this other person wants to be a show off, maybe in the band. I'm seeing all kinds of different things going off over here, which it could actually throw the other band members off. I don't know where the band came from. It just popped out of nowhere. I think with the sticks, I just started seeing drumsticks, guys. That's it. It might be the drummer trying to be a show off, trying to be right. You could even probably say maybe they're a little bit of a jerk off, right? But it just seems like they want a lot of attention. They're not acting properly, and it's kind of throwing everybody off balance. Okay, that's for somebody. Or maybe it's you who's the drummer and you're tired of the guitarist. Who knows, right? But I just see drumsticks, so take that how it is. Doesn't mean that's the negative person. Doesn't mean it's the positive person. It just means that's how I seen the band. Okay, and getting a moon card over here for you. Otherwise, it looks like you're moving in. It just feels like it's kind of a little bit of a rough move at the very beginning. It looks like there is things that are going on that are giving you these choices, giving you a lot of things in the beginning of the month. And then by the mid-month, it seems like it's kind of slowing down and not really going where you thought the big kaboom was going to come in. So it felt like, oh my gosh, the beginning of the month, great things are going to happen. But then it kind of slows down a little bit. And, you know, kind of blame this other person, guys. Okay, we can't, you know, whatever this other situation is what kind of got in the way. Maybe you won't even say kind of, like they surely bumped you. They blocked you from getting to what you had in the beginning of the month. But that doesn't mean that it's not coming in, because I see great promise coming in over here as they're still moving towards you. That situation's still moving. It's just, now it's just so slow and it just keeps delaying itself. If you guys know that you need to get rid of that band member, somebody's delaying that, right? So our card for the month is Take Inspired Action. Beautiful full moon in Virgo. So the full moon in Virgo is talking about the card is bursting with goodness and with energy that is wonderful and brings in lofty dreams. You also need to ground those desires by taking inspired action. Okay? So just make sure that you're still continuing to give 100% to your dreams and not second guessing what you want. Okay? Wow, that's great. That's actually great advice. Okay? And I do have these cards over here, so let's see what's going on over here. I got these new shadow cards. Let's see what this person thinks about you, if it is love or, you know, romance. Let's see what they say. I'll show you guys what these cards look like first. It's in the Shadows Oracle cards. They're pretty cool. Okay. So, what is this? We're going to call them the Page of Cups, thinking about you. just giving some kind of idea, right? Okay. And the card that's coming out is I've been here before with others. That's interesting. Maybe you guys have known this person before. Maybe they've been in this situation before where they're trying to deal with, trying to get through, you know, I don't want to deal with two different people. Okay, so that's really all I have. That was it for Spirit. So what I'm really thinking for over here is that really what they're thinking at this time, which isn't a whole lot, right, about this situation. I mean, how could it, right? It doesn't matter if it's an old relationship and they're trying to come back to you. The point that they're feeling right now, really thinking and feeling is, I've been here before with others. I don't want to be here. That's really what I'm feeling. And I kind of feel bad for them in a lot of ways because it feels like they're being torn between two people. Definitely could be a Pisces or a water sign. They do, you know, seem to have this issue. It just feels like they really want to be with you and they just don't want to hurt someone else's feelings. And I think this is why it feels like that. I've been here before with others. I don't want to hurt them. I don't want to do that. I want to try to come to you, but I'm feeling kind of bad about the situation because I don't want to hurt them, but I don't want to lie to them either. See, that's the crazy thing, right? It's like, I don't want to lie to them. I don't want to hurt their feelings. I don't want to lie to them. You know, things of this nature. That's that, you know, that's that emotions coming out. So it does feel like, you know, they're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place at this time. It's emotions. So, okay. And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.